Baltimore will receive. Devin Hester, number 2 in kickoff return yards. Mike Nugent, whose job was in jeopardy this week, remains with Cincinnati, kicks it off. 25-yard line nickel package for Cincinnati with Darquez Denard. It's a gift to Terrence West. And West short of the 30-yard line. Second consecutive week to protect that shoulder. Dennis Pitta still looking for his first touchdown. Hasn't had one since 2013 because of injuries. Dump off to West. He's got a first down across the 35-yard line. First extra offensive lineman. Juszczyk sets up as a receiver. Flacco, play action. And Flacco's pass is knocked down for Cincinnati. Second and 10. Back to the run. West bouncing to the outside. Sticks the helmet down, and Michael Johnson is the first man to greet him. It's up off the line on a 3rd and 8 for Baltimore. Here comes the rush. Flacco floats it to Aiken. And Aiken's got a first down. Served a 10-game suspension for performance-enhancing drugs. Handoff. Kenneth Dixon on the stutter step move into Cincinnati territory, just crossing midfield, hit by Vontaze Burfict. Balance so far, 3 running plays, 3 passes, moving quickly again. 2nd and 8, outlet receiver, in stride, it's Dixon on the catch and run. Kenneth Dixon.
Side and a perfect throw in stride, 16 yards on the gain.
Baltimore on the move. Handoff. Dixon finds a lane. The cut by Dixon. Driving forward inside the 20. Good block from Rick Wagner and Nick Boyle.
15 yards after the 16-yard reception.
Handed off to Terrence West. West runs into a crowd. 2-yard pickup. Pat Sims in on the stop. Been through a lot of offensive coordinators through the years here with the Ravens. Flacco deep drop. Tosses it to Steve Smith Sr.
But no challenge from Cincinnati.
It's a 3rd and 5. Flacco out of the gun. Flacco takes a shot. End zone. Looking for Perriman. Touchdown. Oh, what a grab.
Ball perfectly placed by Flacco to the back of the end zone.
Rashad Perriman.
Then the right foot, and then the left foot for good measure.
His career now in his 5th year in the NFL. 11 plays, 75 yards. Tucker tacks it on. Alex Erickson is deep, along with Cedric Pierman, who is back. It's on IR, he returns, and Erickson's going to take this one out of the end zone. Erickson toppled.
But the footwork at the end of it.
Cincinnati first possession for the Bengals, and it's a handoff to Jeremy Hill. Going with a 3 tight end look here. Dalton, it's a high pass. Incomplete. Harbaugh said it was the first time all year that Young looked like a rookie, that playoff atmosphere in Dallas. Dalton hooks a pass, downfield, and a catch made by Tyler Boyd. Quiets the crowd. It's a first down, but a penalty marker thrown.
Holding. Offense number 85. The 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
It was an 18-yard reception from the gun. Dalton trying to get out of trouble. Flushed and will run out of bounds. Cincinnati will punt often, but when they're injured, they pop up in conversation. Clark Harris is out with a groin injury. Tyler Ott snapping to Kevin Huber. High punt. Hester. Down the sideline. Devin Hester is tripped up. Nicely with a 1st and 10 at the Cincinnati 36. Already up 7-0. Play action. Flacco swings it underneath. Complete. Kenneth Dixon fighting for extra yards after the initial contact. Kyle Juszczyk sets up as a receiver. Try to throw it to him, and Juszczyk 0 against the AFC North, 2-5 against the rest of their opponents. 3rd and 7. Flacco, strong throw downfield, and he makes the connection with Kamar Aiken for a first down. Rookie season, Joe Flacco's been a starter since day 1 of his rookie season with Baltimore. Checks it down to Terrence West, and they pick up just a yard on the completion, covered there by Josh Shaw. That's 25th in scoring, under 20 points per game. Give it to West. Cut up field for West, and he's hit inside the 10 by the veteran Carlos Dansby. Flacco working out of the gun. Flacco in trouble, and he is dumped. The marker on the play.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Offense, number 89. It's a 15-yard penalty. The down counts, and it brings up fourth down.
30 straight field goals made. Tucker continues it, and it's perfect down the middle. Going back to last season, after the penalty, pushed Tucker back, still made it from 52 yards away. Erickson inside the 5. A shake and bake move by Erickson. He brings it across the 25, and that's where Cincinnati will have it. Has allowed their opponent to score a touchdown on the opening drive in 4 straight games, 6 of the last 8. They now trail 10-0. Dalton to Jeremy Hill, the catch and run. This guy in every meeting. Suggs on the rush. Protection is there. Dalton. Catch is made. Ryan Hewitt has got a first down. Second consecutive week. No Jimmy Smith, their best corner, out with a back injury. Dalton, play action. Deep shot. Reynolds drops the football. 2nd and 10 for Cincinnati. Jeremy Hill plowing out near midfield. 4 receivers set. Play clock winding down. Dalton, quick hitter to the sideline. Hauled in by James Wright. They can't replace A.J. Green, of course. Hand off Jeremy Hill. Nothing there. Wrapped up immediately. Brandon Williams, first man there. Motion man, the veteran LaFell. 2nd and 8 for Cincinnati in Baltimore territory. Dalton, that's on time. LaFell slowed down after the catch, and he's got a first down. 4 out of 6 for 35 yards. On a give. Jeremy Hill tried to redirect. Now there's nothing there. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Bengals. Dalton gets rid of it. Nobody home. He was looking for Eifert. Quick snap. Dalton rifles it downfield. He's got his man, Tyler Boyd. Boyd in his rookie year from Pitt. Cincinnati knocking on the door. Dalton underneath. Catch made. Jeremy Hill. Little juke move on Zachary Orr. Previous play, but he's in there. Eifert sets up on the outside. Dalton walks in on him. Eifert can't haul it in. Dalton fires to the end zone. Deflects off the hand of Brandon LaFell. He claims he was held by Sharice Wright. Huber will hold it. From 23 yards away. He's got it. Turns for touchdowns for Hester. And this one returned to Hester from the 5. Hester slowed down as he hit the 20 and then buried there. Here's Flacco on first down. That ball deflected and intercepted. It's picked up by Malaluga through the years.
And second time today he's had a pass deflected. And again, it's going to be Carlos Dunlap.
Offense working out of the pistol. Dalton on a give for Hill. Hill takes that hole and turns it into a 3-yard gain. Cincinnati down 7 to Baltimore. 3 tight ends in this formation. Give it to Hill. Kind of string it to the outside, and he's held to a 1-yard pickup. On third down, Dalton didn't expect the snap. Tried to jump on top of it. Baltimore was there, and they've got it. The Bengals give it right back.
Well, a lot of pointing going on. Bodine snaps the ball before Dalton's ready. Huge turnover.
That's 6 giveaways now for Cincinnati in the last 4 games. Ravens get the football back. Terrence West to the outside. West keeps the legs churning. He's got a first down. He carried Denard with him.
And carries 2 more Bengals with him out to the 35.
Baltimore working quickly again. This time West is hit right at the line of scrimmage for no gain by Pat Sims. He enjoyed the experience other than the result. Play fake. Flacco. Deep one. Flacco extending his pyramid, but he cannot secure it. Use check flanks Flacco. On third down, Flacco nearly got knocked down. He's going to run, and he has room. Flacco across midfield and an awkward slide again for Flacco.
And I think he's found it right about there.
Longest run of the season for Joe Flacco. To Dixon. And attack have not worked early in his career, so he's adjusted. Play action. Flacco being rushed by Geno Atkins. 4 games of his junior year of college at Iowa. High throw over the head of Perriman.
Can do nothing with him.
Cook averaging just under 47 yards per kick. A net of 39.6. This one goes over the head of Erickson, but bounces right up in the air and settles in nicely for Baltimore. The Bengals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. Jeremy Hill brought down immediately, gang tackled. He won't go down, but he's whistled down. Cincinnati, other than that, not much to speak of offensively for the Bengals. Dalton on a 2nd and 10. Underneath to Tyler Boyd. Play clock down to 1. 4 receiver set. Dalton on a slant to James Wright. Very close.
Lewis called timeout. And as you said, Ian, this gave the Raven coaches a chance to look at this replay and see that Wright is short.
After review of the play, the receiver's forward progress ended at a 16.5-yard line, short of the line to gain. Therefore, it's not a first down. They'll bring up 4th down at that spot. Baltimore will not be in charge of the timeout.
Devin Hester standing at the Baltimore 40, waiting for him. No rush. Moves forward. And brought down shy of midfield. Field position for Baltimore. They've got a 10-3 lead on Cincinnati. 1st and 10. Flacco dumps it off to the flat. Kenneth Dixon stays upright. Breaks free. 4 receivers for the Ravens. Give it up. Dixon is buried with a flag down. Vontez Burfict read it.
Illegal formation. Offense number 79 was not on the line of scrimmage. That penalty's declined. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short. Nothing there for West. And the decision works out for Cincinnati.
Down play by Kenneth Dixon.
Dan Cook the punt. Erickson settles under it. Fair catch along the sideline, and it's inside the 10. With just under 7 minutes to go in this first half. Bengals have the football. Handoff to Jeremy Hill, trying to push the pile. They get him just short of the 10-yard line. Eric Weddle to just the 3 on the board right now as we approach the 6-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. Dalton on the line. It's complete. Brandon LaFell.
Some breathing room.
Cincinnati is 1-4 on the road this season. Give it to Hill. He got slammed.
Debated days ago.
So here is Burkhead on a 2nd and 8. Stop and go. Burkhead. Under 5 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Dalton throws. Incomplete. Trying to hit Brian Hewitt and C.J. Mosley in coverage. Dan Mosley's got 3 interceptions this season. Here to the punt. Hester lets it bounce. And touched by Cincinnati. Here's Flacco. On the bootleg throw to Juszczyk. The fact that the AFC North has been mediocre, it's kept the Ravens alive. Terrence West, the catch and run by West. Fake it. Flacco floats it on time. The catch and run, Mike Wallace showing off the speed. Maintained his balance. First down, step move, Dixon. Oh, helmets popping on an inside run. He doesn't go down. He's whistled down after the gain of 4. Rising. Halftime report. 2 minutes to play in this first half. Another bootleg. Flacco throws to Juszczyk. Hit along the sideline by Burfict. 49 catches. Low snap. Flacco handles it. Flacco out of the pocket. Flag is thrown. And Flacco is out of bounds, well short of a first down.
Holding. Offense number 71. Penalties declined. Brings up 4th down.
Cox to snap it. Cook to hold it. From 57 yards away, Justin Tucker. He's the best kicker in the NFL.
That's what you need. That's what you want in your kicker, is confidence.
But think about what's going on around the league with head coaches that have to worry about that spot. Harbaugh does not. Erickson to return. Big block on special teams as Erickson takes the opening and in the first half. Burkhead is in. No Jeremy Hill. Dalton throws. Incomplete. Brandon LaFell with a penalty marker down.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense number 24. It's a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
1:28 to go. Try the quick hitter. Tyler Boyd. It's Burkhead lining up in front of Dalton. Ravens crowd the line. Rush coming on the blitz. Floater is nowhere near Brandon LaFell. Been accurate throughout his career. He's 9 of 16 in this first half. They give it to Burkhead. Brought down from behind by Orr.
And with Unitas.
Got a Unitas connection.
A bit.
Teammate of yours in San Diego. And Johnny U's final year. Big kick from Hubert. Hester twirled around. Now trying to get to the outside. Turns the corner. And he's out of bounds. Kenneth Dixon lines up in the backfield. Flacco to throw it. On time, Dennis Pitta.
Get away from him on his short crossing route.
Flacco again. It's Mike Wallace, part of that Super Bowl team and that playoff run. Out of the gun on a 2nd and 3. Flacco hits Pitta again. It's a first down near the 40-yard line. You know that you're in Tucker territory. Operating out of the gun, Flacco sets, throws, sideline. Trying to hit Mike Wallace. It's incomplete. Kirkpatrick and Iloka back there. Wasn't challenged by Cincinnati after the short game. Flacco. Get it to Smith. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. And that's where he spikes it. Justin Tucker. 54-yarder. He knocks it through. We hit halftime with Baltimore in front, 16-3.
Our Hall of Fame worthy.
Oh, man, yeah, put him on a flight to Canton right now. Erickson, the return man after the Tucker kick. Cincinnati needs something here, and it's not going to happen on this return.
Stretcher, guys, he's done for the day with a knee injury.
All right, Evan Jeremy Hill is back in for Cincinnati. Hill tries to cut it back and cannot. 12 for Dalton and the Bengals. Play action. Dalton throws. And there's Eifert. Flag down. Eifert took a hit to the head. Yard pass play.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense number 32. The hit to the head and neck area of the receiver. It's 15 yards from the end of the run. First down, Cincinnati.
20 yards on the pass play. 15 yards with the penalty. The trickery to LaFell. Stiff arm. He's out of bounds. Shotgun for Dalton. 2nd and 7. Dalton out of the pocket. Dalton on the move. He will throw it away. The gun on a 3rd and 7 opening drive of the second half. Dalton sideline throw. Incomplete.
Struggles that Nugent has had this season.
Huber punting to Devin Hester. Fair catch called for. Brings it in cleanly at the 10-yard line. The Ravens at 5-5 on the season. They had that 27-17 loss to Dallas last week where the Cowboys just overwhelmed them in the second half. But they're running the football here with Terrence West.
Good balance.
Flacco throws on 2nd and short. And he hits Steve Smith. Obviously, it's been a reversal in recent years. 5 straight wins for the Bengals. Straight line run by Dixon. Not doing the job, and defensively, the numbers aren't quite what they used to be. Wallace catching run. He's got room. Mike Wallace tripped up at the end as he hit the perimeter. Flacco off the fake, looking downfield. Nothing open. Flacco will veer towards the sideline.
So just uses his legs, get out of bounds.
2nd and 7 here for the Ravens. Dixon the cut. Whistle down at the 49-yard line. So that's a gain of 2 for Dixon. He has up his sleeve on a 3rd and 5. Shotgun. Flacco. Nearly a pick by Kirkpatrick.
That would have been a pick 6 too, Ian.
Cincinnati with the disguise on defense. And Flacco was fooled. Cook to Erickson. Along the sideline, it's out of bounds. Erickson was looking for a fair catch than we do. Every single week, they've got a new activity.
That beard is no Eric Hyde.
Toss it to Jeremy Hill. Expert, all qualified. Ravens trying to get to 6 and 5 on the season. And off to Hill, up the gut. On a 2nd and 8. Dalton with a deep drop. Out of the pocket. The fake. The floater to Hill in stride. And he's out of bounds. Fake it. Dalton. From behind. Gets hit by Suggs.
Ruling on the field is a fumble that went forward and out of bounds. We'll bring it back to the spot of the fumble. Brings up 2nd down.
Definitely a fumble. You could see he got to the ball.
Cincinnati. Hill back in there. Fake the handoff. Dalton throws. Right down the middle to Eifert. And they've got a 1st down as Eifert battles his way to the 35-yard line. For that ankle injury in the Pro Bowl that cost him the first 6 games of this season. Dalton. Yards in the first 10 games of the season. Toss it offline to Boyd of the Green Bay Packer receiver operating out of the slot. 3rd and 7. Dalton gets rid of it. On a line to Boyd. 1st down. A 1st and goal for Cincinnati. Out of the gun. Dalton steps up. Dalton throws it away. Dalton sets the feet. Throws. Catch made inside the 5. Erickson would not go down. Finally brought down. They're going to give him forward progress.
Effort against Weddle.
3rd and goal. Dalton. Moving. Dalton back in the end zone. Touchdown. It's Eifert.
To find Eifert, looking for him at first, doesn't see him. Now he's going to roll out, buy some time. Eifert going along the back end zone.
Plays on that drive. 10 of them were passes for Cincinnati. Extra point, which has been an adventure. No good. Missed extra point. Makes this a 7-point game with 4:16 to go in the 3rd. Hester's going to take it out. Hester spilled out as he comes up short of the 25-yard line. The legend, Johnny Unitas, outside M&T Bank Stadium. Baltimore's got the lead. They've got the football. Handoff to Terrence West. 8 yards. He's got 2 catches for 25 yards. Play action. Flacco dump it off underneath. Use check. 1st down. And he's dropped across the 45. Yonda telling us playing at right guard was going to limit him because of the left shoulder injury. Dixon. 2nd effort by Dixon. Flacco will operate out of the gun on a 2nd and 6. Fires it right at the sticks. In his last game against Cincinnati, 362 yards and 2 touchdowns. Handed off to Dixon in traffic. Dixon accelerates for 3. And then backed off. Play clock is down to 2. It is a running play. It's a spin-off by Dixon. And give credit to Fedulum. It's its first time out here at the end of the 3rd. Flacco. 3rd down catch by Smith. Turns it upfield. And comes up short of the 1st down attempt. But Baltimore will go for it on a pitch. And they'll get it. Kenneth Dixon leans in for the 1st down. Back in there for Baltimore. We're underway in the 4th. Ravens have a 16-9 lead. West gets the carry. Up the middle, through traffic. West inside the 20-yard line for the Ravens. Every game, every practice. 2nd and 2 for Baltimore. West has no cutback lane.
His numbers are actually pointing that way for certain.
Underneath, Dixon. They push him. Tucker's kick is good. Today for Baltimore, 3 penalties costing them 35 yards. Tucker kicks it off. Well, he's apparently automatic on kickoffs as well. A lot of the scoring here for Baltimore. Stepping up, Dalton. A fake and slide by Andy Dalton, touched by Sharice Wright. I believe we have a chance. We're not focusing on the big picture, the playoffs. The focus is just on this week because it has to start with 1 game. But they haven't been able to get the season kick-started. Used to winning. 5 straight trips to the playoffs. Dalton, incomplete. James Wright with a late flag. Was it catchable?
There is no foul for defensive pass on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass.
The Ravens sideline did a good job of lobbying.
Shotgun on a 3rd and 10. Rush coming. Dalton. Well, that one is thrown to the Baltimore sideline. And Hester, the return man. 14 career touchdowns on punt returns. Hester lets this one go over his head, and the wise choice. They've got a 19-9 lead with 10:43 to go in the 4th quarter. Deep drop by Flacco. Cannon of an arm. He's got Steve Smith Sr. with a flag down.
Pass interference. Offense. Number 89. It's a 10-yard penalty. Replay 1st down.
Takeaway.
Baltimore 2nd in the NFL in penalties. West on the spin move. Very challenging remaining schedule, though, for Baltimore. Flacco on the cross to Waller. Stiff arm. Coming up on 9 minutes to play in the 4th. Flacco out of the pocket. And the rush forces Flacco to get rid of it.
This blows right by the rookie and forces this incompletion.
The punt from Cook. Low punt. Erickson fields it. Erickson stops along the sideline. Order Baltimore 19, Cincinnati 9. Terrific field position to open up Burkhead with the catch for the Bengals. Dalton again. James Wright. 1st down.
Version is good. Buffalo leads 28-21. 10:46 left in regulation. Back to Ian Eagle.
Signs of life for the Buffalo Bills and for the Cincinnati offense. Rex Burkhead, the catch and run. Line of scrimmage is the 23 of Baltimore. Dalton launches towards the sideline and a flag thrown. It's 1 penalty against Cincinnati.
Fire the pass, holding defense number 36. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st down, Cincinnati.
A jump. Pointing in both directions.
False start. Offense number 77. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Cincinnati, 7:24 to go in the 4th. Still a 2-possession game. Dalton stripped to the ball. Diving on top of it, Obuehi.
And Obuehi gets on top of it, loses 7.
2nd and 22. Dalton is offline to Brandon LaFell. 22. Low snap. Dalton handles it. Rainbow to the end zone. Incomplete. LaFell against the rookie Young. Penalty marker thrown back at the line of scrimmage.
Illegal use of hands to the face. Defense, number 50. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
A crusher. A 1st down for the Bengals at the 25 of Baltimore. Dalton pump fake. Dalton tosses it at the feet of Eifert. Dalton throws, and he hooks up with Tyler Eifert. Dalton knocked away by Young for Mike Nugent. Missed on an extra point today. From 36 yards away, He puts it through. The field goal will kick it off for Cincinnati. Hester waits for it from the 1-yard line. Hester down with a flag down as well.
During the return, holding, return team number 41. Penalties half the distance to the goal line. First down, Baltimore.
See how aggressive they are coming out of this part of the field.
On a give, Terrence West is blown up. 108 rushing yards for Baltimore today. Flacco throws it to the sideline in the area of Juszczyk.
It's one of their last 9.
Cincinnati trying to hold Baltimore to a 3-and-out. Flacco gets rid of it, and it's short of the first down marker. Cook milking it right now. Erickson waiting at his own 33. This punt hit along the sideline. Best take a Baltimore roll. It'll settle in at the 19-yard line. Ravens asking their defense to come through once again. Give it to Burkhead. Burkhead's got a lane. Rex Burkhead with a first down run. He's got drafted in the 6th round in 2013. Burkhead again. Lunges to the 40-yard line for 4 yards. Hit down low by Tavon Young. Running play again. Burkhead cuts to the outside, a stiff arm. Play in the 4th. Baltimore holding on to a 19-12 lead. Play fake. Dalton to Jeremy Hill into Baltimore territory. 2nd and 2 for the Bengals. Dalton, throwing pocket, knocked up in the air, back to Dalton, and he knocks it down. Operating out of the gun. Dalton slings it in there for a first down. A 7-point game with 2 minutes to play. Cincinnati driving with the Ravens in front 19-12. Dalton knocked down. Dalton fires it. Hauled in by Boyd across the 30-yard line. On a 3rd and 3. Dalton rejected. Judon. Ravens trying to hold on. Dalton throws it to Tyler Eifert. It's a first down for the Bengals. 1:21 to go. From the gun. Dalton to the end zone. Incomplete. Dalton pumped. Knocked up in the air. Incomplete. Dalton from the gun. Steps up. Loses the football. Baltimore's got it. On Cincinnati.
It's such a skill to go after the ball instead of trying to make the tackle. Watch as he reaches beyond Winston here. Left hand, then right hand, punches it out.
With 1:05 left to play. Flacco on a give. Little wiggle from Dixon on 2nd and 7 for Baltimore. They give it to Wallace. And he's hit right away. Flacco handoff. And Dixon comes up short of the first down. That would have officially ended it. Seconds on the play clock. And they will let that expire.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
Morgan Cox the snapper. And Cook. No one's rushing him. Flags come down. Nobody has even come close to Cook, who goes to the back of the end zone as time expires. But there will be holding probably called on the play. So that's going to throw a monkey wrench into this ending.
We may have offsetting penalties here.
So flags come flying from every direction. Cook is just waiting for a white jersey to come in his vicinity.
A takedown, a bunch of
There are
takedowns.
multiple fouls on the play against the offense for holding. The result of the play is a safety. That 2 points will count, and by rule, there is no extension, so the game is over.
Well, that's it. It ends on a wacky play.
That is brilliant coaching, though. They were holding intentionally, knowing that the clock would run out because there's no pressure at all on the punter Cook. He steps out of the back of the end zone. Ball game.